I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelley heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelley, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Starkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelley to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Exactly. Your naivety got the better of you last time. How can we know it won't happen again?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelley. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Come on, man. Let's just chill, all right?
I found an Albion guard who we might be able to win over. We could certainly benefit from their access.
There. Have you got an hour to set the world right?
Anytime, anywhere. This is fine. Just doing my job. Could be a good spot to get DedSec's message out. There. Perfect.
I can't believe Albion had the brass to spatter their propaganda all over Buckingham Palace. When this is all over, maybe there'll be a knighthood in it for me. Sir Bagley has a ring, doesn't it? Feel free to use it anytime.
Information is power and all that.
To think that Albion vandalized this advertising to try and control people's thoughts when this perfectly nice corporation paid good money to do that. Justice served, kind of.
You've done it. All our Westminster targets have been accounted for. Albion's hurting and the people are coming out of their shells. I've even got a member of Parliament here contacting us.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I thought it strange too. Says she has an idea how we might rally the people in the borough. You should meet her.
So, I hear you've been looking for DedSec.
Wasn't sure you'd come, knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was, until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
Don't think we're letting the government off the hook in all this, but what Albion's doing trumps all of that.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
Normally, I don't care much for empty symbolism, but honestly, I'm sick to death of that gaudy display. I'll do it.
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
There is some security around the bell tower, but that shouldn't pose a problem. A bigger issue will be getting to the top.
Any ideas?
A spider bot should do the trick. The path up to the top of the tower is treacherous, all crawl spaces and gantries, more suited to 6 mechanical legs than 2 human ones.
Sounds fun, man.
That should do it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
The destruction of these cultural symbols can devastate our nation. This clock tower reminds us that even in war, the government can still function for the people.
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion deface it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Brilliantly done. Westminster will surely rise up against Albion after this.
Thanks.
And here's another member of the Northland Patrol.
I'm happy another person has woken up and wants to do the right thing.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Fantastic.
Oh, easy.
No, not now. Whatever. Shh! Back off!
This is a highly placed Albion informant, or as they're called in America, a narc. And if there's one thing I know about the people of London, it's that they always like to see a rat get his comeuppance. Good on you.
Thank you.
Let's take a holiday, he says. What? No, I'm just walking. That's all. With your wheelie.
Son, now, go and walk somewhere else.
bags? What the hell is this?
A data stick. Must have come from that wreckage. It has evidence that Albion are targeting grassroots groups in the borough, trying to keep them from organising. I'll hang on to this. Could come in handy.
What was that? Nothing. Fuck me! I knew it is.
Search around here.
British broadcast.
Here, moving
Britain's
on.
first news network.
Still good here, but I'll keep searching.
Hold up! What I signed up for.
Over here so far.
All clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else.
Wonderful. You know what they say about sabotage? It's never not a good thing. This is sure to cause Albion some headaches.
We've done what we can to stop Albion's influence in Hackney and Islington, at least on our own.
So what's the plan?
Well, I've heard from a grassroots activist in the borough who wants to meet. Says we inspired her to do her part, but now she could use some help.
Let's go chat with her, shall we? So, I hear you've been looking for DedSec.
Oh, there you are, dear. It's just lovely what you've done for the neighborhood. Those Albion thugs were becoming a bloody nuisance. Of course, now they've got their dander up. They're looking to strike back against the borough.
What do you mean?
A group of us have taken the initiative to help the community. And given the current environment, we've had to do it quietly, you understand? Under Albion noses.
Well, well. Sounds like you might just have stolen a page from the DedSec handbook.
Let's just say you inspired us and leave it at that. But now, I found out that Albion are planning a series of raids in Hackney. We can't survive that. Unless you help us, if you can intercept them before they strike, we'll have time to move our operation somewhere safer. I've got my hands on a little device that will allow you to zip around the borough quick as you please. Be a dear and handle this for me, would you?
On it.
No, please, don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Where are you taking him? Stop, Jonah!
Back off, you fucking cow.
No, don't!
We saw you with those machines. Didn't...
Area crime report.
Right then, there's no time to chit-chat. Albion have synchronized their raid teams. I'll feed you the locations as I get them. You take them down. Well, go on, you're wasting time.
This drone has been modified, slightly faster with better armor, but its maximum altitude is restricted. Also, Albion is using CTOS to monitor the borough. They could shut it down if you fly too high. Time to buzz the streets.
That looks like a bloody good time. But don't dilly-dally. Off to the next one before they launch their raid.
Look sharp, you've got Albion drones heading your way.
Well done, but no time to wait. Head to the next location.
I'm ready to fire.
Excellent. You've got them scrambling. Here's the next one. Now hurry over there before they let loose. One more should do it. This is bloody brilliant. Now go on, hurry.
Dispatch, deploying drone to apprehend the suspect.
That's the last of them. Well bloody done. was bloody brilliant. A raid like that would have broken our spirit, turned the borough into Albion bootlickers. You showed some grit there, love.
Why do I get the sense you didn't really need our help?
This old bird still has some pluck in her, and so does this neighborhood, thanks to you.
What can we say? We just like helping people, especially when they want to stick it to Albion.
Well said. Goodbye, dear, and stay in touch.
Sounds like Hackney and Islington are ready to rise up and defy Albion. Couldn't ask for a better result, DedSec.
Yeah. Welcome to DedSec, darling. We are just thrilled to have you.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, no. Excuse me.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
Failure to comply with this directive is a crime.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelley family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're fortunate she didn't put one of those microchips in you. I suppose she knew you'd rather die than serve her.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what the microchip is for. Compliance. The second you step out of line, she can slaughter you and sell you for parts.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.